You know those old things in your house that feel like they've got a life of their own? Well, I've got one. My grandma's ancient fan. It's this rusty, wobbly thing that's been sitting in our living room forever. And I swear, it's been whispering to me. Let me take you back to where it all started. This fan isn't just some random appliance. It's been in my family for decades. Grandma told me it was a wedding gift from 50 years ago. Picture this. A clunky metal fan with chipped paint, blades that creak like they're complaining, and a cord so frayed you'd think it'd catch fire any second. But somehow it still works. Maybe too well. Every time I turn it on, there's this weird hum. Not just the usual motor noise. It's deeper, almost like someone mumbling under their breath. At first, I ignored it. I mean, old stuff makes weird sounds, right? But a few months ago, things got stranger. It was late at night, and I was alone, hunched over my desk studying. The fan was spinning lazily, doing its job of keeping me cool. Then out of nowhere, I heard it. A whisper. It was faint, but clear enough. Get some sleep. I froze. My pen dropped. I looked around. No one was there. Just me and that creaky old fan. I laughed it off, thinking, okay, I'm officially losing it. Time to cut back on the coffee. But the next night, it happened again. I was up late. Again, scrolling on my phone. And the fan was on, buzzing away. Then came the whisper. Turn me off. I stared at it, heart pounding. Was this thing talking to me? I reached over, flipped the switch, and the room went dead silent. Too silent. I didn't sleep much that night. The next morning, I told my mum about it. She just laughed and said, "Oh, that's just Grandma's fan. She used to talk to it all the time when she was alive." Wait, what? I mean, I knew Grandma loved that fan. She'd sit by it every summer, fanning herself even though it was already on, like they were best friends. But talking to it? That was news to me. After that, I couldn't stop noticing it. Every time I turned the fan on, I'd wait, half expecting it to say something. And it did. Last week, I was sitting there, sweating in the heat, when I heard it again. Open the window. I thought, okay, fine, you're the boss. I got up, pushed the window open, and, no joke, it started raining 5 minutes later. The air cooled down, and I just sat there, staring at the fan like, did you know that was coming? So now I've got a theory. Grandma loved this fan so much that maybe, just maybe, she left a little piece of her soul in it. Or maybe I'm just sleep deprived and imagining things. But here's the thing, it's not creepy. Well, not too creepy. It's almost helpful? Like a grumpy old friend who nags you but means well. I'm keeping it though. I mean, how could I throw it out? It's been through everything with my family. Weddings, fights, hot summers, you name it. Plus, what if it is watching me right now? I don't want to make it mad. Imagine the whispers turning into, "You should have dusted me." So yeah, that's my grandma's fan. The weirdest, oldest, maybe haunted thing in my house. I still don't know if it's alive or if I'm just hearing things. But next time you're around an old object that's been in your family forever, listen closely. You might hear it whispering too. What about you? Got anything weird like that in your house? I'd love to know.